Jonah crying.
Okay. Okay. 3, 2, 1, start.
What's up, guys? We are here, me and Andrew. We just did a little coach's barbecue. Patient set us up with a nice little setup here in the basement, and we wanted to jump on here and talk about our new program launching called FTRDx. Andrew, how's it going?
Doing great. We just had a little, just a hangout, little coaches hangout. We got the coaches together. We had some barbecue.
Yeah.
We had some amazing food. And we were just, definitely inspired to, I got some echo here. We were just inspired to come on and talk about FTRDx. We've had a few people like, what is that? So what better way to do it than go online, right?
Yeah. So why don't you, I'm going to ask you the first question. The why or the what? What is FTRDx?
Okay. FTRDX is actually an acronym, like just the actual name of it stands for Functional Training Redefined. And so that's what it really stands for, FTRDX.
Yeah.
And it's really our philosophy on training.
Yeah.
And our philosophy on why we do things, how we do things, and why our training really works at the end of the day. And we've really been. You want the mic?
No, I was going to ask you. Why redefine? Why redefine?
Okay, because redefine because first of all, let me just finish that. It's our training philosophy.
Yeah.
And it's how we actually present our service. It's what we actually do day in, day out, and how we actually do fitness.
Yeah.
So it's our programming, it's our approach to fitness and our approach to transforming bodies and minds and everything like that. And we're redefining functional training. So you were asking me why redefine?
Yeah.
Well, I think functional training is just such a buzzword for sure. It's a buzzword for like the last 5 years.
Yeah, you hear it everywhere.
And at the core, it means, doing life tasks. Like being able to pick a box up and put it up. You're being functional with your movements everyday life. But we are redefining that.
Yeah, I think you hear that a lot, like functional training, and it's kind of like, like you said, everyday life stuff, and you hear about it being like longevity stuff, and that's definitely good, and we're all in support of that. But kind of want to go on the redefine part a little bit more, because I think what we mean by redefined is moving towards more of hybrid training and doing hybrid training. So defining what that is, it's I think in this day and age, it's a lot of different things, but it's strength training, it's running, it's longevity, it's conditioning, it's a bunch of different things. And sometimes I think functional training is just such a buzzword that it kind of just relates to
almost loses its value.
Yeah, loses its a little bit.
It's punch.
Yeah,
it loses its punch.
Yeah,
it's
So, I was going to ask you, why did we start this program?
We started this program because we're already doing it.
Yeah,
we've already found a formula or an approach to fitness that we believe works, that a lot of our clients stand behind. And it's the approach to strength and conditioning.
Yeah.
It's the approach to, those are really the two pillars. And we've been doing this for 10 years. And as we've been doing it over the years, I think it's become more and more refined.
Yeah.
And it's become more and more of a clear message, of a clear approach. We believe in strength training.
Yeah.
We know it works.
Yeah.
And we believe in conditioning, and we know it works. And the two together create amazing transformation.
Yeah.
So we're doing this FTRDX, to answer your question, because it's adding more of a clear message for not only us and our coaches and programming, but also for the clients, the people not yet at Resilience.
Yeah.
Why would you go to Resilience? This is why you'll go to Resilience. One of the many reasons, but this is how we do fitness.
And then how it's implemented. Maybe I'll talk a little bit how it's implemented over how we're going to roll it out. Because we were kind of doing a lot of this similar stuff throughout the years. We just weren't especially in the last couple of years, we just weren't really defining it right.
We're doing it, but let's just be honest with everyone. Like, we're not super structured guys.
Yeah.
Like we're pretty. We always laugh about this because we're pretty chill and relaxed
Yeah.
But we know that this is needed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, we've been doing very similar stuff for the last couple of years, but we really wanted to define it to understand, for the clients to understand what they're doing, and then just paint a big picture for the coaches, so as well as the clients. So the way it's going to be broken down is into 6-week blocks. So we're going to be doing
6 weeks.
every class is going to go through 6-week blocks, and
simultaneously.
simultaneously at both locations. So both locations are it's going to be starting on Tuesday, and we're going to be every class is going to launch into a 6-week block. And some of the classes have like a theme. For example, Shred is going to have a theme that we're going to be working on, whereas something like Strength U is going to have a primary lift and a secondary lift that we're going to be working on throughout the 6 weeks.
So why in fitness does that work?
Well, you gotta practice something to get better at it. So for the Strength U, if you're doing something over time, you want to keep practicing it. So if you want to get better at your back squat, you got to keep practicing it and continue to work on it, and progressively start to make a little adaptations and maybe add a little bit of weight, decrease the reps. You got to do, you have to, progressive overload is what I'm trying to say. You got to kind of put a little bit more strain on your body to actually get stronger.
Right.
So that's going to be happening over each 6-week block.
Right. I like to, well said. I like to use diagrams or pictures. That helps me a lot. But just to give you guys at home an understanding, this helps me for sure. But there's 6 objects here. Let's pretend each object represents a week.
Yeah.
So this is a phase. Okay. So this entire group of weeks, is one phase. So like Josh said, on Tuesday, we're starting phase 001, and that is our first phase. Yeah. The reason why we're going 6 weeks is we really feel like after training for 9 years, Resilience Fitness, that the right amount of time for someone to really truly see progress and not get stale is between 4 and 6 weeks. So weeks 1, 2, 3 are really about finding a flow, understanding what we're doing. Yeah. Week 4, 5, 6, we really get into a time of really refining, pushing intensity, increasing a lot of weight, and trying to develop those skills. So whether you're a seasoned athlete, someone who's been in the gym 20 years, or someone new, you're going to get that foundation again and again the first kind of 3 weeks. Yeah. Right here is when we really take you wherever you're at and push the envelope. Yeah. We push. When we get to here, we are seeing big changes. We're seeing development, and we're resetting. Yeah. We're resetting new phase. So our body never gets used to it. We don't get stale. We keep refining. Does that make sense?
Exactly. And I think that was the example we gave for the strength. For a different class, like Shred, for example, we're going to be working on themes. So one of the themes that we're going to be starting with is stability. So we're going to be working on a lot of stability exercises within Shred for the first 6-week block. And just continuing to do those stability exercises is going to really help you. And I can list off why stability is important for our bodies, but like stuff like injury prevention, all that stuff. But we're going to keep practicing, because you have to keep doing something to get better at it. So some of the classes will have, some of the blocks will have themes. Some will have primary lifts, secondary lifts. So yeah, it's really looking to the future and planning in 6-week increments.
One other cool sort of variable in this is that when you complete a 6-week block, when someone completes a 6-week block, they now have a more refined skill set. Yeah. If they already have been doing that primary lift or that theme. Yeah. So if you're a football player, for example, you're used to working on that particular theme, say balance or coordination. Yeah. But you're refining that skill set. Now, if you're new to fitness and you've actually never done this theme, or you've never done this primary lift, at the end of the 6-week block, it's not over. You'll never see it again. What happens is you now have a new weapon in your arsenal. You now have a new arrow in your quiver. You now have a new skill set that you bring with you into your fitness, and you go to the next block with a new skill set, with another arrow.
And to go on that, it's like okay, if so let's just say the first week of Strength U, we're doing squats.
Yes.
And we do 6 weeks of that.
Yeah.
When we go, if you continue to come and the next 6-week block is a deadlift, that squat that you just built up and you built up your strength is going to apply to the deadlift as well, right? So it's not just like resetting it's not like the squat ends and boom, that's it. These things translate over to the next block, and same stuff with the shred class, all the other classes. You keep building and building and building. They have much carryover to the next block for the next classes, right? So, yeah, just wanted to mention that.
There was this really cool article that I read like maybe 3 weeks ago, and it said it was talking about just general fitness and someone to continue to do what you're doing, what you just described. And it was very simple. It's like progress or results. Really, the formula is progressive overload.
Yeah.
So really what FTRDx is.
Yeah.
FTRDx plus consistency.
Yeah.
Plus continuing to challenge yourself. So if you're consistent and you keep challenging yourself, progressive overload, you're 100% going to see results. You're 100% going to transform little by little.
Practice, consistency, it's key.
Yeah, and I love this because everyone knows in 2024, we're living in like a microwave society. People want things instantaneous.
Yeah.
Like it's all over. We want things fast and quick, but no. This is bringing back to how do you change? Basics. How do you stay with it? And not only results, but this is developing character. It's developing discipline. It's developing a lifestyle.
Yeah.
So we got to focus for 6 weeks. We reset, we go again. We reset, we go again. And we were saying at the coach's barbecue, it's about the journey.
Yeah.
So it's not about just getting here and resetting, but it's about who are you becoming here? What's happening here to you as a person?
Yes, exactly. And one of the things that I also wanted to touch on, one of the other reasons why we're doing this is we didn't touch on the community aspect. And now that we have 2 gyms, it's going to be very cool to start the blocks on the same time that both spaces, both Durham and East York, are going through the blocks, at the same time, right? So if you're...
How is that growing community? How does that, why is that good for community?
Well, people share in things that they're doing together, right? So, if I'm working on, if there's a challenge on the end of game day or a survivor, and it's just, you're getting that challenge at East York, you're getting it at Durham, there's camaraderie in that. Yes. There's a challenge in that, right? Yes, or if you go into, there's some people that come to both locations, right? So if you're working on your squat on East York and then you come over to Durham, you kind of get that.
It's like, Josh, buddy, I just back squatted 100 pounds. What did you back squat today? So now there is a friendly competition.
Yeah.
And community has always been such a pillar of what we're trying to do. So it's like, we're trying to connect people from different regions in Toronto and now have this friendly competition, camaraderie.
Yeah.
And the resilience games. What a plug. So we're going to try to do this probably once a year, possibly twice a year, but bringing people together from both communities and going kind of East York versus Durham.
Friendly competition.
Do you want to drop a line about that? What is the Resilience Games?
Resilience Games is just a great way to get the communities together and a little friendly competition. Just for fun, but it's just a great way for communities to intersect, get to know each other. There's been so many friendships that have built at both communities, right? And there's great friendships that have been formed. But me and Andrew's vision is to move this community together as one, right? Even though it's 2 different locations. So Resilience Games is just a friendly, fun way to bring people together for fitness, right? So just compete. Yeah.
And compete. Let me a couple details. If anyone's watching Resilience Games, there's going to be I love this stuff. Okay, Team East York, Team Durham. We're going to have team captains that are peer picked. So we're going to have 3 team captains on Team East York, 3 team captains on Team Durham. We're also going to have a head coach on East York, head coach on Durham, assistant head coach on East York, assistant coach Durham. And we're going to be going through 20 fitness events that people from both communities, if they choose to do so, will be represented, just like the Olympics. Yeah. It's going to be like Canada versus USA. It's going to be awesome. And I'm just trying to think what else about FTRDx.
Well, let's talk about the High Rocks piece too. I think.
Yes.
So how this relates to High Rocks, and I've been talking about this a lot. I think, well, first of all, High Rocks is if you don't know, a fitness event that's coming to Canada the first time, really expanding and blowing up in the fitness world. And it's a really cool event. I compare it to it's like what they call it is fitness racing. So, you think of a marathon, and this is like the 2024 version of a marathon for fitness, right? For functional fitness. So that's very cool in itself. So they're going to be running a huge event. They do it all over the world, which is really cool. And it's always the same event. But why me and Andrew have been loving High Rock so much is it so much relates to the training that we are doing in our gym.
So much of what we have been doing
for a long time, right?
For a long time, yeah.
So not only like, you're doing all these functional fitness things. You're lunging, you're on the rower, you're on the skier, you're running and stuff like that.
Pushing things.
Exactly. And we do all that, but it really bleeds into all of our training, from our strength U to our rush to our run clubs and all that stuff.
Yeah.
It all applies to getting better at the race. And I've just seen it already. You've seen so much just energy about working out again from clients that have maybe been coming for a while and have just been really renewed to like get into this race. They're nervous, but they're excited. They're looking it up. They want to know all about the standards. So there's been like a jolt of energy in some of these clients, which is cool to see. And then also like a lot of new clients are just getting into fitness, just being so excited to do it. And I just think that just really improves them continuing to work out, and that's what we want, right? Consistency. So it's been really cool to see that. It just aligns so much with our training. So yeah,
and
if you want,
it's very strength based, but also conditioning based.
Yeah,
like you said, I think you just touched on this, but I've been kind of watching some of these guys and gals that are getting after it with the High Rocks, the high stage, and these guys are like,
good guys.
They're fast. They can run and they can lift.
Very strong. Yeah.
And I find that extremely intriguing.
Yeah.
Because usually an athlete is very, very fast. They're conditioned. They can run a marathon, or they might be able to power lift. They might be able to deadlift 500 pounds, and both are amazing. But it's hard to find that hybrid.
That's what I was trying to say at the beginning. I stumbled through. It's all about the hybrid.
Can you do both? And we're not. It's not everything is about High Rocks. It's just a great way to display how you are progressing through fitness, because it is well-rounded.
Yeah.
I have I've had this debate with some of my teammates and probably you in the past, but I've always said, I know this might be fighting words for some people on YouTube, but I've always said that I think the overall athlete is like a defensive back. The best overall athlete is like a defensive back or receiver in football, because they can run.
Yeah.
They're nimble. They're agile, they're conditioned.
Yeah.
They have to go 4 quarters. They have to be fast up the line. They have to be able to get hit, and they have to be injury proofed. They have to be able to recover fast. So those guys are hybrid, or those girls, they're hybrid athletes. So now you can see it in a very tangible fitness way rather than in a sport way, like a football or something.
Yeah.
And I know some people might say, oh, basketball guys are the best, but whatever. We're not going to have that debate, but these guys are they're hybrid athletes. They can do kind of good in everything.
And I think that's what, like, when we talk about longevity and stuff and health, like, I think if you look, if I ask someone that's, 20 years old, like, what do you want to be when you're 45 or 50? I want to be able to run still. I want to be able to be strong. I want to be able to condition in short spurts, long spurts. So I think like that is the dictionary definition of health, right? It's not just someone that can go in there and just deadlift 10,000 pounds, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, 100%. And that fits it fits so well with a lot of our clients' sort of journeys. You know, people coming in, they've been able to run before, but now they're lifting weights, man. They're deadlifter, or people that have been, man, they could clean, they could squat, they could deadlift, but now they're like, okay, I'm coming to game day, I'm out here running, doing things, and it keeps you on your toes. It keeps you on your toes.
Yeah.
It keeps me on my toes. It keeps my wife on her toes. Like, we're all training for this. We're like, wow, we're humbled, right?
Yeah,
so it's great. It's really good.
Yeah, guys. So we just wanted to jump on here. And I can hear Jonah crying. I have to leave. I'm going to have to leave soon. Wife's going to, huh?
There's questions. Okay. We got some questions real quick. before
Oh,
we sign
no
off.
way. No way.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah. We'll stay for a question. Look at it. It's us on the screen here.
That's cool. I see nice guys from Patient Cena.
Is that the question?
Is that the question? We can't see it, so can you tell us what the question?
Questions from
Oh yes. There are no questions on YouTube. The questions. We did have a couple questions we wanted to talk about, which I think we covered the basis of all of them actually.
How do you join?
Yeah.
Who's
okay.
FTRDx for?
Real quick. So one of the questions we wanted to ask was, who is FTRDx for? We just covered that.
Yeah.
It's for everybody.
Yeah.
It really is for everybody. I assume a lot of gyms say, well, our gym's for everybody. Like anyone can do this. But really, truly, our classes, every single class we have is scalable. So this is for anybody who wants to step into something new and be challenged and pushed. And our coaches, we're so blessed with an amazing team of coaches. They are going to challenge you and push you, but they're also going to support you and teach you the movement. So I would say this is really for anyone.
Yeah, exactly.
Another question, how do you join? So how do you join Resilience Fitness? You can go to our website. You can go to resiliencefitness.ca and try a trial, try 7 days and see how you like it. I would encourage you to try all the classes and get a taste of every class to see that hybrid option, what we're talking about. But more importantly, or more specifically, would be that we're actually running a half rocks to almost like the T as far as standards and the weights and everything, because we have an opportunity to be at a big field house with a huge running laps for running indoor with all the weights, with 6 lines of high rocks.
Yeah.
So I would say, come try that. If you're into high rocks or you're considering it, come try a simulation at Resilience Fitness Durham on September 14th.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Guys, try it out. We hope you enjoyed our first podcast. Patient, I gotta go. I gotta go, dog. I gotta go. I can hear Jonah crying. You gonna sign us off?
Yeah. Peace, bro. I might keep going. Why not? It's nice to have someone to talk to, but peace, bro. I love you, man. Thank you for today. I had a lot of fun today. We'll talk later. I'm on the set alone here. So, real quick, I feel like it's coming into the fall season. I'm gonna pretend I'm talking to you, patient, because I got you. Okay, so I'm not alone. But we're coming into the fall season. This is year 9 of Resilience Fitness, and I would say that we're more fired up and more excited than ever before. And I don't know, we're very passionate about what's going on right now, what we're doing. And you can't fake passion. You can't muster it up. We're just fired up about it. We're excited because we want to keep challenging our clients. We want to keep challenging people coming through the doors. We want to keep offering them classes and opportunities to get them in a position where they're like, this is awesome, but I'm also feeling challenged. I'm learning something new every day. I'm learning something new every week, and we're progressing in our fitness journey. That being said, I want to keep building a community with the coaches and with you guys that is super supportive. We need to understand that every single person coming through the doors, and I'm talking to you guys too, is at a different place in their fitness journey. Some people are coming off of injuries. Some people have been working out by themselves for years, and they might, being around other people in a group setting, that might be different for them. Some people, they are on a serious transformation journey, and we just need to have grace for each other, but at the same time challenging each other. Let's keep going. We're going somewhere. Let's keep pushing. And yeah, I would just say that, like, it's very, very exciting. The fall season is a time where the kids go back to school. People they rally. So I would encourage you, don't wait until January. Don't wait another month. I got to get the kids in school, get in a routine again. No, make this a part of your routine now. Like, don't wait. Don't push it back 3 weeks. Jump in now, even if it's 2 times a week, even if it's 3 times a week. Jump in now, and we're going to have a great fall. Like, it's going to be awesome. That's it. That's all I would say. Resilience Fitness. Yeah. Who knows where it's going to go from here. we're taking one day at a time. So cool. Thanks for coming. I appreciate you guys watching, or if you're watching this later, I'll see you guys at the gym. Tomorrow we got 2 survivors at each location going on. So we'll see you guys in the morning. Peace.